Hi, and welcome to the Word with Pastor Michelle. Today's topic is about preparation. And one of the things I like about God is He keeps life exciting. You never know what's going to happen. But you know what? God always knows, and He's always on our side. And a lot of times we'll do things as we're led by the Spirit of God without fully understanding why we're doing it or how it's all going to work out later. But you know what? We don't have to have all the answers, and we don't have to worry about everything. We just need to follow the Spirit of God, and He will set us up for success. I love the story that I'm going to share with you today. It's one of my favorites, and I know we probably shouldn't have favorites in the Bible, but I love Joseph. Such great stories from him. So if you turn to Genesis chapter 41, Pharaoh had a dream, and it was quite disturbing, and thankfully Joseph was around to explain to Pharaoh what the dream meant. So in verse 25, Joseph said unto Pharaoh, the dream of Pharaoh is one. God hath shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. And see, I like that about God. And we have New Testament promises about the Holy Spirit showing us things to come. God doesn't want us in the dark. He's trying to let us know where he's going and what he's going to do. But I think God is smart enough to know not to give us too much information because sometimes we will get in there and mess it up. So he gives us enough to move in the right direction and do what we need to do, and then he will unveil more and more over time. So Pharaoh had this dream, and Joseph is interpreting it. In verse 29 of Genesis chapter 41, it says, behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt, and there shall arise after them 7 years of famine. And all of the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. I want to say something here. God gave that dream to Pharaoh. Pharaoh, not a believer, not a covenant man, but he gave the dream to Pharaoh. He was in a position of authority. Joseph was there on site to help him understand what to do. And many people were blessed and saved because Pharaoh had a dream and Joseph interpreted it. Let's go on to verse 34. It says, let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the fifth part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years. And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. And that food shall be for store for the land against the 7 years of famine, which shall be in the land of Egypt. And the land perish not through the famine. So he had a plan. During these 7 years of bounty and increase and fullness, we're going to take a fifth of everything that we get and we're going to store it. And if we do that for a full 7 years, we're going to be able to live off of that during the 7 years of famine. Now that sounds like a great plan. I want to encourage you because God is going to do exactly that for you. He will set you up for future success. Please be mindful when God tells you to do something, do it. He's setting you up so that in your years of famine, you will be provided for. Be blessed.